Everyone thinks slaves built the pyramids. The archaeological record says something else entirely. Giza, 2560 BCE. A limestone block weighing 2.5 tons sits in the quarry. A worker named Kenti, we don't know his face, but we know his name from a graffito scratched into the stone, places his copper chisel against the seam. The hammer falls. Again. Again. This isn't punishment. This is his job. This is how the Great Pyramid gets built. For centuries we assumed chains, whips, thousands of enslaved people forced into the desert. The popular image stuck. Hollywood cemented it. But since the 1990s, archaeologists have found something unexpected in the worker villages near the pyramids. Bakeries, breweries, medical facilities, housing. This wasn't a labor camp. It was a city. The workers were paid. Not in coin, Egypt didn't use money yet, but in bread and beer, vast quantities. The administration kept records. Graffiti left by work crews shows pride. The Friends of Menkora and the Drunkards of Menkora are actual team names carved into the stones. These weren't enslaved people. They were employed laborers. Rotations lasted months. Then they went home. The work was seasonal. During inundation, when the Nile flooded and farming stopped, the state mobilized workers. The logistics were staggering. Thousands of people needed feeding, housing, medical care. Skeletal remains show broken bones set and healed. Injuries were treated. Workers who couldn't continue were reassigned. Back to Kenti. His chisel strikes. The limestone fractures along the grain. A team of workers, maybe 6, maybe 8, hauls the block onto wooden sledges. Water's poured on the sand to reduce friction. The sledge slides forward. This process repeats. Thousands of times, for decades, not because of force, because the pharaoh commanded it and the state fed the people who did it. The pyramids weren't built by slaves suffering in darkness. They were built by organized, fed, and relatively well-treated workers operating within a state system we're only now beginning to understand. The horror isn't in the chains, it's in the scale, in the human cost despite the care, in the fact that we got it wrong for so long. Subscribe for the real stories of ordinary people who shaped history, the ones archaeology keeps uncovering.